It's the Big Kahuna, and I did it. Hi, everybody. It's taken me a while to get around to it, but I wanted to share with you the pictures from my hike up to Black Elk Peak over in South Dakota. Now, I got this trailhead out of Custer State Park down in the Sylvan Lake area. Uh, it was on September 26th, the day that I took my hike. It was also my 35th wedding anniversary. And I thought, what better way to spend the day than to be up in the mountains where I could, kind of sort my thoughts, talk to Joe, and uh, do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Stepped on the trail about 9:30 in the morning. It took me approximately 4.5 hours to reach the top. And then I spent a little bit of time up at the top, took some photos up there, and then it took me about 2.5 hours to get down. I stepped off of the trail at 5:30. I looked at my watch when I got into my car, and it was 5:30 in the evening. My goal was to get done before dark, just because I don't like to be out on the trails at dark, especially in that area. I'm not concerned about bears. I was concerned about the mountain lions. So fortunately, I didn't see any on my hike. Of course, I went to the daytime, and it's a very well-traveled trail, so there were lots of people out. And the wildlife tends to stay away when there's a lot of people in the area. So anyway, but you're not going to see me again until another video. So I just want to show you my Black Elk Peak hike. Now, this is what I called the Big Kahuna. This is the one hike that I had my eyes set on when I first went out there. Matter of fact, I had planned, before I even got the job in South Dakota, I had planned to go to my daughter's graduation in May and stop there and do this hike on the way back. I am so glad I decided to wait. Uh, for one thing, the weather was cooler. Uh, it was less packed, and I, took my time up there. And plus, I knocked off a few pounds before I scaled that hike. Took me to the highest point in South Dakota. It was the highest point between the Rockies and the Pyrenees, and so it was a pretty big accomplishment. And even though it took me a long time, I mean, there were people up there and back before I was even halfway there. But I don't walk that fast, and when I hike, I don't hike for speed. I hike just because I stop and take a lot of pictures. And since the elevation gain was getting higher, I would stop to take my breath, take a drink of water. So I took my time getting up there. Walked a little bit faster on the way back just because the sun was starting to set. So, okay, well, here's my pictures, and I'll see you in my next video. Hope you enjoy.